Hello and welcome back to my Minecraft Ultimate series. Just about to go over and get the oil that is just over there and start, well, pumping it basically. I want to actually start getting a supply of that as well. Won't be using it just much yet, but at least I'll have a nice supply of it ready for when I actually do come to actually using it. Now, just make sure I've got everything I need. I got the pump, got some tanks for storage, got some redstone engines, and I think that's it. So we can head over there and we can start. Oh, actually one thing I will need is some cobblestone. Now with the cobblestone, what I'm going to be doing is just trying to circle off where the hole is, because this is where it's going to get very interesting quite quickly. And there's a zombie somewhere. No, there's a hole there, that's why. So if we actually come around here, the hole is there. So if we do this, oh, did I do that right? Yeah, I did. Like so, and then what we need to do is actually probably need to grab a bucket and actually store it physically now in a bucket basically. There we go. So I've got 4 buckets of oil, which is ready, and it just cleared out that last little bit there out of the way. And we've still got some of this leftover oil here that I can always pick up later on. But for now, if we want to continue to build this, now best way to put it, we'll put it over here. And we'll build it like here, and then 2 here, and then 2 here. And then what we can do is use the waterproof pipe just to go across, like so. And then it's going to come across and just go into the top of the pipe, like so. So if we put this down, where is my... I should put some torches around it so you can see a bit better. It is actually a bit dark around here now. So if we want to put a bit of cobblestone down, put the pump down, and then take this, and then put the redstone engines around, like so. And put a bit of cobble there, and then, oop, again, like so, and put cobble there. Then we put the levers down we have. Boom. Boom. And then the wooden transport pipe. There we go. So we're all hooked up. So now this should actually start pumping out. Now I do think this is actually a small oil reservoir, but we don't know until we've actually pumped some out. So I can always extend on top with enough room, if need be, with some more buildcraft tanks. But this should actually start now pumping away when the redstone engines get enough energy to actually pump the oil out. And what I can do is manually collect and fill up all the excess oil that's just laying around here. So I just put it in here, and I'm just going to empty all this up, and then we can go from there. So I'll be back when I've finished that. There we go. So we've got all the oil out now, so this little pool has now disappeared, which is kind of cool and neat. I had a bit of trouble with some zombies trying to kill me. And we can actually take this sand here, and then we should be able to get down, collect zombie flesh. And now the pump is slowly but surely working its way down and pumping out all the oil, and hopefully it goes down quite far, and there's a big supply. But, oh hello there. Yeah, you're not coming up. So hopefully that actually does that, and we'll come back a bit later on to see how well it does. I'll probably actually have to bring some more tanks, because we're almost full on one of them. So we've got about 2 tanks full, nearly. So that should be okay. Now we're going to work on something else now. Just took a little snooze there, just to make it daytime, stop the zombies being out and about, and they can maybe stop bashing on my door. So the next thing we want to work on is we've got some of these magmatic engines. Well, I've got one, shall I say, there. As you may have noticed, I've used it up at the top. Now we've got this lava, and what we can do is we can use these magmatic engines to actually produce power. So at the moment, what I'm going to do is I want to have a bit of an area where I can go down underneath, because at the moment this is the back power room, you could say, and it's not very big at the moment to actually be able to use the power. Now what I'm wanting to do is build a little corridor and go down underneath all this section and have a power room down there out of the way, and then I can expand on this lit up here section, just expand it a bit more and change some of the rooms around, because I don't want this to be the power room constantly. I may just actually keep the steam engines here and then have a lava down below, so it can pump out stuff. Now the only problem is we don't have anywhere really to go. So what I'm thinking of doing is just digging down here for now till we get underneath here, and then having that as the top layer and this is the bottom layer. So then we've got that one block gap between the two, or I actually may dig down even one more. So if we do this and have a too high ceiling, just to be able to have the extra barrier, because some of the pipes you can't actually hide. So if I'm just stuck in the ceiling, it won't be too bad, which would be kind of neat. So I think I'm going to do that. So I'm going to clear out a sizable area, probably not as big as this top room up here, but probably half the size. And then I can just start thinking about being able to store some lava down there with some tanks, and then maybe have some kind of contraption down there just to be able to pump out and make some more power. Because I do actually want to start getting it into the more refined areas of how thermal expansion work. And that is actually getting those redstone energy conduits. And if you don't know what they are, I will explain what they are just for you. So you're not wondering what the hell I'm on about. So, we'll put you back there, and I'll be back when I'm done. And here we are, we're back, and the room is, well, dug out, but it's not complete by far. So we've got these wooden conductive pipes here. Now, what I'm going to do is have the magmite engines all here lined up. So we're going to have about 6 of them. And then what we're going to do is have wooden pipes here connecting every single one of these magmite engines. Now, I don't have enough wooden pipes at the moment, but it just gives you the general idea of it. And then what we're going to do is have golden conductive pipe linking all these up. Now I only have the one for now, so it's just going in this corner. And then if we just put it there, it's going to link up. And then we can have some switches along here, like so. And then what you can do is we can automatically switch on and off. And later down the line we can actually switch all these levers out for some kind of more neat power system. But what this will allow us to do is have more power, because these magmite engines generate a ton of power. They generate 4 microjoules a tick. This Buildcraft steam engines that require water, or I think this, yeah, steam engines from thermal expansion, I'll say, generate 2, and then the Stirling ones only generate 1. So it just basically quadruples our power combined from a regular tier 1, you could say, Stirling engine. So all we need to do is I need to go and build some more magmite engines, which I will do off camera as a fact of it'll take a bit of time, and I'll need plenty of what you'll call that invar stuff, as well as plenty of pistons and whatever else. And I also need some more wooden conduits and some more gold and conductive pipes. So we can do them quite quickly now, and then when I'm done I'll come back and we can go from there. Looking up, I've got one engine already, so we just need one more, and then we need some more gold. Now I'll move the gold out of that chest as the fact that it got full, but we do still have glass here, so let me just whack this up. I'll need probably the one more for now, but we will need some redstone. Let's go grab some, stick the pipe in, and boom, boom, and there we go. So we are ready now to actually put these down and work on our power supply. Woo! Just like that. I'll move that torch out of the way because it's a bit... oh god, it's gone really dark now. Put a torch there, and a torch there, and a torch there. Enough there. And I believe that's it. Right, so I'm going to finish getting these magmite engines up and running, and then we can come back and we can go from there. Right, there we go. So we have now 5 more magmite engines already ready to go. We just need somewhere to put them into. So if we put all these down, they should all connect properly. Well, they should do, but luckily enough we do have our Omni Wrench, and I can just rotate them automatically when it wants to work. There we go. So now we've got 6 magmite engines, and now all we now need to do now is fill them with lava. Now I want to get that tank of the lava we have up here downstairs. Now there is, I could do it automatically, or by hand you could say, manually, by using a bucket, but while we have these ender tanks, why don't we try it the other way? So if we have glass, and we make our... I'm getting buzzed on the phone. And we just go and make some tanks. 7 should be enough, more than enough for us. And then we head downstairs, and what we can do is we can pump out the... where do I want to put this? Doesn't really matter where at the moment, but I think I'm going to have 3 high tanks, so I actually maybe got 1 extra than I actually need. 1, 2, no, It's actually not a good place for it because I'm going to have a lever just below there, so we'll put it in the corner. Yeah, corner will be alright. So here. There we go. And then what we can do is put down the tank here, like so, and this should actually automatically start dumping in now. It actually needs, oh no, don't got some there. Like so. And then what we should do is start automatically pumping in lava when it accepts some. So what we can do is, to actually get this to work, is if we come back over here and rotate this round, I think, is it that way? I'm trying to think exactly what it does. We just need to get rid of that one. You rotate these round, like so. And then we need a redstone engine, so let me just make one of those. I just need the iron, don't I? Where's my iron gone? Just trying to find stuff again when I've moved it. Really a bit tedious. Wood we have there. I need a piston. Some iron and some redstone. Wrong way around. There we go. Piston. We only need one at least. And what else do we need? Just need some glass. Piston. Oh, it's wooden gears, isn't it? Boom. Boom. One there, one there. There. Glass. Wood, wood, wood. There we go. Redstone engine. Woo! Sweet. We also need some more levers. Get 4, just because then we have more than enough. Then we head down. Oh no, head into here. Put this here. And then give it a whack. Boom. And this should start pumping now. And pumping all the lava out of both of the tanks. And then dumping it back into this. Back into here. And then it should transfer across. And then hopefully, if it does work as last time, automatically transfer out. And is it going to work? I need to set the other way. There we go. Automatically transfer out and dump straight into the tank. How cool is that? That's really neat. So I don't even have to even put a redstone engine as I did before. I can just hit this right click on here and it'll automatically change the input output and it'll automatically dump into the adjacent pipe and fill up these tanks. Can't ask for any more than that. Although I will need at least one more of you. Alright, they are different kind of pipes, aren't they? Damn. That's okay, that's fine. Easily remedied. Turn you, and then you should start. There we go. Boom. Boom. There we go. And then reset it, and then now it should start dumping to each of these tanks. Now what we want to do after that is underneath we want to pull out the liquid, like so. And what we would do is we'd have some engines here and here, some wooden pipes, and then we'd want to send the liquid across this way, be under here, under a lever, and then straight across, oh hello, quartz, and into the bottom of each one of these, like so. 6, yeah. Boom. And then into the bottom of each one of these. So that's kind of neat. It'd hide the pipes away, like so. So we'd have another lever. Oh no, I can't get up. Let me out! Let me out of the hole! I'm in a hole. So all we need now is we need some more waterproof pipe. Now, I'm not going to use cobblestone. I'm going to use stone for this part. So do I need any more? I'll need one more wooden. I think I'm going to write a cactus at this rate, aren't I? Do I have any more stone? Oh, actually, I should do in this chest. There we go, 15 stone. Because we've actually run out of power, so this is the last bit of stone I've got. Boop. Like so. So we get 16 of them. Like so. So we get 8. And then all we need to do is put these down underneath every single one of these pipes. Now, it's only going to reach to some of these pipes for now, because I think if we put these down here, like so, it's going to only reach this last magma engine, but that's fine. That's okay. because what we can do then is just add on later down the line to each one of these. So I think this is finished pumping out lava now, is it? Is it finished pumping out of the... Well, that one's empty, okay. Ah, right, that's what it's doing. So if we take away this one, it should now start, pumping out lava out the next tank, and then when this finally gets empty, we should have a couple of tanks full of lava down below. Yep, there we go. So the tanks are filling up. I could do this a lot quicker, honestly, to be honest, if I just did it myself, but, well, the whole point of Minecraft FTB in it, you have machines that do it for you, even if it is at a slow rate to start with. You've got to start somewhere, so that's fine. Right, so I'm going to leave that for there, and then we're going to get back on to now how these gates work. Now these are kind of cool. I finally finished actually doing the gates, which is kind of neat, but I'm going to have to take a break for a minute just to sort some stuff out, and then I'll be back when I've cleared my inventory, and we can start talking about the gates, which I'm finally finished explaining them. So I'll be back in a few minutes. Here we are, back at the pump. I just wanted to go over a couple of things with the gates. Now, this is a bog standard, run-of-the-mill gate on its own. So if we come over here, the gate that I'm using here is just this one here. So this is the one we created with redstone chipset in an assembly table, and we got our gates. Now, the way this gate works is this is like the tier 1 of gates. And what this will actually allow you to do is you can detect stuff in opposite inventories. So at this one you've got, I've got set to space for liquid, and then if there's space in this tank here, because it only detects the one it's adjacent to, so it doesn't detect any of these two, but it basically says, okay, if there's space in this tank, emit a redstone signal. That's what I've got it to, so redstone signal. Now I can set it to off, and what it'll do, it'll turn them off, and then the really amazing thing, cool thing about this, it actually turns off the engines. So if I turn it back on and go emit redstone signal, it powers this redstone, and then which powers each one of these engines, and then they turn on. So it's really a neat feature later down the line when we get to a point where we're using engines like those magmatic engines. We can basically say, hey, if there's no more space in a specific tank, or maybe one like the redstone energy cells, you can't get any more engine, you can emit redstone signal, send it along on the floor, or wherever you got, if you're using red power or not, and just turn off the engine, so then at least you can save the fuel and the energy that you could be using later down the line. So it's a very efficient way of actually saving resources. So I can leave this running, I don't have to even come back to it now, and just wait for that to do and turn it off. Now, our target gates work slightly different. This is the first tier in our target line. So you've got your regular gates, and then you've got our target gate, which is here. Now, like I said, this is the run-of-the-mill, the bottom of the pile of our target gates. Now, what these work as is these actually work as, they have an option to have an energy pulse, which is basically the exact same as, I think it's like a redstone engine. So I don't even have to have the engines here as I thought, so I can put that away. And what I can do is just tell this our target gate to go, okay, if there's liquid in the tank, energy pulse. And then every time if it detects there's energy in the tank, it'll energy pulse and pump out the energy. Now, once it detects there's no lava actually in the engine, it will actually... Oh god, that's really backing up that. Better turn them off. What it'll do is it'll stop pulsing, and it won't pull any more liquid out because there's no more liquid in there. Now they've really backed up badly. Jeez. Ooh, why is it doing that? They got nowhere else to go. You know what? I'll just chuck in some redstone. We can make some chipsets just to soak up the rest of that power. That's just all there. So it should be now sending all that power up. So it really kind of works out kind of cool. So you can combine these all together, and it really works out in a cool little way. So let me just go up here and sort this out. So we don't want that many chipsets anyway, so let's create 10, just for now. So we want to create 10, so I just need to put, I don't even have to have all the engines on, I think I can just have 2, and it should work out quite quick enough. So now I can actually fill all this up with cobblestone, and I shouldn't have to worry about this part next. So let's put all these away, there we go, and then I'm going to cover up this hole in the floor that we had, because this is not going to be the entrance down into the bottom anymore. Why is it? Oh, there's a torch there, isn't there? There we go. There we go. So this is going to be the exit and entrance.
Now, what I want to get onto is I want to actually get onto replacing these pipes, because gold, like I said before, gold conductive pipes are probably the most rubbish piece of equipment ever. They lose so much energy over a period, a distance. Plus, well, they don't really work that well. I can't really store energy, so that's what I want to get onto. So I just need to enter my inventory, and then we want to get onto liquiducts, and these are from thermal expansion. Oh no, energy conduits in it. Energy. And it's these redstone energy conduits. Now these require what we call hardened glass, and this comes from I think we have it already. No liquid transpose. Oh, we don't. Wow, that's one thing. What happened to that? Did we move it? What did we do with it? That is the if we actually go to, is it 201? No, 5. Ah, there we go. 202. That's what I'm after. So we need induction smeller. Now induction smeller is bucket, some invar. Oh yeah, the reason why we didn't make it is we didn't have any invar. Some machine frame and copper and redstone reception coils. Okay. So there we are. We've got our induction smeller all made and ready to go. So this induction smeller, the way this works, and ooh, I keep trying to go that way, but I actually do it this way now. Through down we go, and we're just going to pump this straight into the power supply just for now. So I'm just going to stick it here. And the way this works is, and this is actually in power now, which is kind of cool. If we actually turn, if we actually go into recipes, what it requires is if you have sand and any particular material, it'll double its ore, and then also give you rich slag. Now, what you can do with this rich slag is you have a 5% chance for every time you smelt any kind of ore, I believe, depending on what it is. So it has to be the ore block itself. So you can with gold you get a high chance of getting rich slag. Let's have a look. See flue here. There's not really much else, but there's that additional combination you can do. So you have a higher chance with gold, but you got 5% chance with iron. And then if you put the rich slag in with the iron ore block, you'll actually get triple what you normally get. So it does require you to have a large amount of sand and also a large amount of rich slag to actually be able to triple your ore amount. So it just adds an extra bit of buff to your lot that you can get. But one thing we want it for is to make what we call hardened glass. That requires some pulverized obsidian and lead ingots. Okay, we can do that. So if we get some obsidian, which we have lying around somewhere, which is this one, and we put it in the pulverizer, we want to turn this off at the moment. So we want to actually disable this. I'm just going to throw in 10 pieces of obsidian, and this should go down and pulverize it and turn it into, I think it's cracked obsidian at first. No, obsidian dust. Alright, it does work like that. So then you have the obsidian dust. And then what we need is some lead. So if we have lead somewhere, we do. Ah, there we go, lead. Grab that. Probably more than what we need. But all I need to do is, once this is finished, and I'm just going to grab this lot for now just to show you. If we head downstairs, and we stick this in here, and we put the obsidian with the lead, what it's going to do is take 2, is it 2 of each one? 2 obsidian and 1 lead, and it's going to give us 2 hardened glass. So it does require 2 obsidian every time for this to make. But as you can see, we've got 4 hardened glass now. And why is it doing that? Is that bugged out visually? Yeah, it has done. That's why. So it does require a bit of obsidian, but you get your hardened glass. And then what you can turn this hardened glass into is those liquiducts, which is kind of really, well, liquiducts and also energy conduits. So if we go back to the energy conduit, energy, then we can use these energy conduits with some electrum ingots to actually make some energy conduits. Now these electrum ingots is from gold and silver induction smelter together. So we need some of that. So if I go cook both of these up, then we can get on with making some conduits. Right, so there we go. We're now making some electrum blend ingots, which is kind of cool. So, and the real cool thing about the induction smelter is it has 2 slots on its exit. So you can actually make 2 items at different times, and it just won't clog up and stop. So you can make the double amount of items without having to worry about having to empty it, which is great. So we're getting quite a bit of this. So if we grab each of these, and we've got quite a bit of hardened glass now, we can actually turn these into, if I have a crafting table,
we put the hardened glass in the middle and then electrum on each side. We can actually create 4 energy conduits in total. Now, I don't want to use them all because I do believe you need this one, energy cell. You need some 4 hardened glass, a diamond, and some electrum to actually make the conduit. Well, the way it works is you make the energy cell frame, and then you put redstone in it, which is this one, which you put into a liquid transposer with molten liquid. Fill it after so much. You get an energy cell frame full, and then what you do with that is you put some more electrum around it, and then it gives you at the end of it a redstone energy cell which you can charge up. So it does require a bit of process, so we need to at least leave 4 of them, which is fine. And then we've got need some more electrum, and then we're just going to make this energy cell frame, and then we just need diamond as well. This is where the gold comes in handy. So if we grab you, is it like this? Is this to make a diamond? I believe it is. 1 diamond, and then I just need to go downstairs. So there you go. There's our energy cell frame. Grab that. And then we can't really do else for now until we actually get ourselves the liquid transposer, which is that, and also the what's the other one? I have to look quickly. It is the magmatic crucible, is it? Let's have a look. Let me look here. Yeah. So we need the magmatic crucible, and we also need a liquid transposer. Now we've got the liquid transposer, we just don't have the magmatic crucible now. That was because we didn't have the nether brick at the time. But luckily enough, we can actually get nether brick. I think, do we have some already? I think we do, somewhere. If not, I can go to the nether and mine some anyway. So what I'm going to do is going to leave this episode here. In the next episode, we're going to get into more of these liquid transposers, and how it works, and try and get some liquidux, which is some hardened glass and copper, and also get into the where is it, energy conduits, to actually be able to change from using, you know, gold conductive pipes to actually using the redstone liquid, redstone energy cells to actually be able to hold power and make it a lot more efficient for us. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you've really enjoyed this episode, and I know I have. It's always been an insight into new stuff, especially the gates, because I have no idea really how to use them properly. But hopefully down the line I can learn a bit more, and you will learn as well, just as much as I do. So until then, guys, I will catch you all later. So oh yeah, and rate, subscribe, and comment always, as always. That much appreciated, as I always say. But hey, you won't drill it in someone's head if you don't keep mentioning it. So until then, guys, bye.